Hey Shadow, how you doing my friend? I hope you're well. Thanks for joining the stream, dude. So, here we are, again from the park. Hey Mike, how you doing buddy? Hope you're having a good afternoon guys. Really do. Or evening, morning. Want to welcome the new subscribers. Thank you for joining the channel guys. It's very much appreciated. I hope you're enjoying this build come to life. It's, you know, it's getting there now. I think you guys are kind of seeing where I'm going with it and how it's going to be. So, I'm well chuffed. It's looking awesome. You know, the game is growing on me. It's still not perfect. But I guess they'll get there one day. Tomo! How you doing, buddy? It's a bit windy here at the minute for some reason, even though it's on sunny. Let's make it windy and then back to sunny. Hopefully they'll calm down a bit. No, I'm not saying a word. Anyway, so wondering what we should do today. We were doing this bit, weren't we? So I guess we could just crack on with that. So hope everyone's having a good day. I've had a little bit of a relaxing day. Haven't done much. Went into town to exchange the old computer pieces. Got peanuts for it, but anyway, it's some money. So it is what it is. But yeah. Just wondering how I want to do this. I don't have one of these, I don't think. Viking Jetty. Don't know. Maybe we do. Voila. Not too worried about the wall because I'm going to rock that out anyway. So I'm just trying to think whether no, we'll just have it rocked up. We'll just crack on. Hope level's alright guys, do let me know. Cheers, buddy. Just trying to make it look natural, really. Cheers, Nick. Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining. Cheers for smashing the like, mate. Is appreciated. My day's alright. Just been a bit hot again, so it's kind of why I've left it a little bit late today, guys. Apologies for not being on a little bit earlier, but can't be helped at the minute. But it's cooled down a little bit now, so kind of good. Excuse me. Very true, Tom. Sorry, I only just noticed. Very, very true. I've only scanned through it. I went through it on Jack's videos, so again, I was only highlighting what I've seen. I wasn't saying anything would be that high. I'm just saying if that's the potential height we have to go to, but if I didn't see that that was above sea level, so I stand corrected on that matter. Just get rid of all the curbs, guys. It doesn't like something. Just check me temps, guys. One moment. Fine. Not liking something. Hey, I see. Hey, Bear. Nice one, mate. Congrats, dude. That must feel pretty sweet. Right, I think that's the whole park. Apart from around here. There's a slight improvement, but it's not 100%. Like right now, it's quite hot. It's up and down. If you know what I mean. Doing this just confuses the heck out of the peeps. That's why it's lagging. How mad is that? Right, sorts all of that out. Done. No more curbs to deal with. Yay! Easy busy. Oh mate, sorry to hear that. Hey Mark, how you doing, dude? I'd probably say it is worth getting now, but not just because they've made it Planet Coaster 1. And I don't mean to be mean, it's just they've given us obviously all the packs and everything. I just mean from a point of view, I wouldn't have bought it 6 months ago if I knew it was this bad. I would have just waited and continued playing Planco 1. But you can create stuff like this, Mark. So it's really down to what you want to do, really, mate. I don't like the wind in this with the way the trees react. I think they're too reactive, if you know what I mean. A little bit crazy. But yeah, I mean, at the minute, I'd probably say yes, but I haven't got into half the game, you know. I'm still sitting here doing a water park after how many months now? 7 months? And this is all we've done. But it does look good. Again, there's been internet issues and so forth, but the game itself, I'd probably say yes. I mean, from a roller coaster point of view, this is the first, I wouldn't say proper coaster. This was just a mess about with the transfer tracks and up and downs and stuff, so it wasn't really a coaster coaster. And I wouldn't say this was my first real attempt, but I did the loop myself, I did the corkscrew myself. It was just a test to see how it would go, and it's you know, it's not brilliant, but it's not too bad. Go for a little ride. It's very different the way you make coasters in this game, because it's so smooth. I don't know, you feel like you overcompensate for stuff, but and then I just did like a outward helix basically. Back into the station. Just as a mess about test really. So yeah. I do like this rainbow section. I think that's working really well. The matte slides, they work okay. There's not many people in the park at the minute, so not everybody's going to them, which is quite interesting because obviously since we've had the new update, I think it seems more varied. But then maybe because I've themed this area more, I don't know. And we've now got a restaurant over here, more people are over here than there would normally be over here, I don't know. It was November, wasn't it? Was it November? Quote me if I'm wrong. Or was it end of October? I can't remember now. But yeah. But what do you reckon to this waterfall? Does it look fairly cool? I mean, you got to imagine palm trees and stuff. Nice one. It does take a lot of hours. We've had some ups and downs the last 6 months, so we're on a smooth sailing trajectory right now. Everything's good. So I'm just trying to, yeah, I think I have to build that up a little bit more. I don't know. But what do you reckon to that waterfall? Does it look fairly good? Well, you know, this is loosely modelled on Typhoon Lagoon, just from memories and how it makes you feel, basically. If anyone's ever been. You know, just the whole tiki shack, beach, worn out boats kind of look, you know. It's just got that vibe about it, like with the wooden pillars. They do a lot of those up the queue lines. And it just, yeah, it just kind of works. An actual pool. I don't know if they're not going on that because I've got this here. That'll do. Sometimes if you have something on the slide, they won't go on it. But she's running into something. The toilet. But it's just kind of like how we're going to be blocking the views as well, obviously. That's a separate area. I may have a little bit of a peek through, but what's the point of seeing the slide? So I'll see what I can do with that. But yeah, I did this about, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago now. I just haven't progressed it. But it's looking good. But yeah, very much a Typhoon Lagoon kind of feel and vibe. Just that tropical shanty beach vibe, I guess. I love the look of that. Yeah, that's awesome. Cheers, Dave. Hope you're well, buddy. But the last 10 hours we've been working on this. Including the restaurant area around here, a la carte. I think it works quite well. I'm trying to mix up the sizes of the palm trees to, you know, they're all the same, so it's a bit difficult to make them look different, but we're getting there with it. I've had to do a couple of large ones. But Stew Dog, 2 nights in a row, mate. Welcome, dude. Hope you're well. There you go, dude. That's kind of the inspiration behind it, you know, just little kind of. I don't think they're tiki pure bamboo style huts. I mean, I think there's more wood involved with them, if I remember correctly. And I haven't really looked at any. No, I haven't looked at anything since I've started building this. We did attempt to build it right at the beginning, but the game dynamics were so bad it was difficult to do really anything. And then I just thought, you know what, let's just bear the bugs, go with it, and see what happens. And you just get that tropical vibe. You know, this isn't Typhoon Lagoon, but it just sets with the scene quite well, you know. Disney's going to be spending a lot of money, and that's why their ticket prices keep going up and up and up and up, unfortunately. So, yeah. Some can dream of going again one day. Who knows? I might get lucky and win the lotto. Daydreamer, he's the one. Can I get away with that bulge? Probably not. Cheers, dude. I'll remember that when you win $20. What on earth was that? Let me just turn the fans up, guys. Getting very hot in here. Un momento. And speed on. Video. Performance, manual, a little bit more because it is very, very hot. Temperature at 72. So you can imagine what my room's like. That's Celsius, not Fahrenheit, Celsius. So what's that? 72 C in Fahrenheit. 161 Fahrenheit. Woo! Fan is on full blast. Woo! Yes, down to 69 now. It's hot, man, I'll tell you. 156 Fahrenheit. Oof. It's hot, man. Funny thing is, that's what it wants. It operates on a normal day. It will operate at 57, 58, which is really not that much hotter than my previous setup, which was running out, which is absolutely fine. That's actually under its optimum running temperature, and they say anything up to 85 is okay, so you can have it running at 85. But the problem is I haven't got any ventilation in my room, if you know what I mean. So it's trying to get the air that it's creating out. But you tend to find if you turn the fans up and it runs obviously a little bit cooler, you're exhausting that a little bit cooler. So I can instantly feel that it's not pumping out so much heat, if you know what I mean. Because it's running cooler, which is obviously the whole point to the fans, Ryan. I know that, but I'm just explaining. You know me, guys. Ignore me. Rabble, rabble. Gabble, gabble. Much cooler now. It's nice. Much better. It's more comfortable. Jogging at 67. Work that one out, guys. But when the air temperature is 32 degrees and it's running at 82 when you got the fans turned up, it's tough work. So my apologies, I haven't been streaming. And I know this is taking a painful amount of time to do, but what I'm trying to do is just make it have that little bit of a berm so that we don't have to go too high with it. And then I can mould it maybe up into the corner and back down a bit. We'll see. But obviously trying to use as many different types of rock as possible as well. In loads of different ways, just to create those little bits of differences in the look and the levels. Yeah, I couldn't imagine being in. I mean, my room, and I said to Sophie today, I said it's no one's fault, is it? It's just the weather. It's just been extremely hot, and here in the UK, we're just not cut out for it. I mean, if you have a car, obviously it's a bit different, but not all cars here in the UK have AC, dependent on what's achievable and affordable for you, obviously. So, not being judgmental, just being realistic. But most cars here in the UK have air conditioning, you know. But again, that's kind of the only form. And when you don't have a car, obviously you don't have any form of air conditioning. Like one's self, unfortunately. But it is what it is until times get better. And hopefully we can build the YouTube a bit more, guys. I don't think I'll get away with that. Maybe I will. Oh well. I just love the look of that. Yep. A lot of people do that, Tomo. Air conditioning would help, yes. But unfortunately, I've put my money into my PC more than I thought about the weather. And unfortunately, I did it at the exact time the weather decided to get hot. And that's why I haven't been streaming a huge amount. It's been nothing else apart from that. And that's kind of why I haven't been online much. Been doing a little bit more social media and chatting with people and stuff like that than anything at the minute. Purely because I haven't been able to have my PC on. I think I said in yesterday's stream, you know, I'm an avid, Call of Duty player, and I haven't been able to play that for longer than 20 minutes at a time, because the room just gets so hot. It's actually quite unreal. Right, we don't want to do that then, do we? A little bit higher with it, maybe. Actually works well. And then what we do, we grab this one. Feeling we could use this, which we can. There's a little ledge. There's a little ledge, guys. Look at that. Just high enough to have an impact. We'll make it a bit bigger. Go up a bit now. Nice, nice. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, it's cooler now, obviously, because the system is keeping the system cooler. So the room goes a bit cooler. It's quite refreshing now. But it just sounds like a... it's not as loud as you think it is, but it sounds a bit like a jet turbine. Should we say? That's the best way of putting it. But everything is GPU, CPU 67, GPU is 62. So we're good. So I have to turn the fans up to keep the room cooler, you see. So it is what it is. It's just temperature, that's all. Right. I'm glad you upgraded, mate. It does make a big difference. I mean, I'm not privileged. I've worked hard, but the graphics card, there's another, I think, 7 or 8 payments left on that, so that's nearly done. So things will ease up over the next 6 to 9 months, and we can get everything else sorted out then. So yeah, I mean, I love the 4080. I'm glad I didn't. I mean, it would have been lovely to have a 4090, but you can't warrant that type of money. I mean, it's insane. I mean, spending what I spent was bad enough, but worth it. Don't like that piece. I mean, I'm not souped up on all the stuff, but I know how it all kind of goes together and how everything interfaces with each other, and what's good and what's not good. I mean, I've never been in a position to be able to go, I want the best, so I've always kind of gone for what is mid-ish to high spec for the money that I can fork out on all this stuff, you know? It's not cheap. It's really not. But I see a future in the channel, so needs must, if you know what I mean. And I think being able to give this to you in 4K is just... You know, I used to sit there on my old AM3 setup and dream when I used to watch people's, 60 frames a second, 200,000 piece park. I used to dream, literally dream of being able to play the games like that. And it's only because of the commitment you guys have made for YouTube that has given me the belief in myself to be able to work hard and do what I need to do to be able to give you what I want to give you. And that's a good picture, a good frame rate, and a positive way of life moving forwards, guys. Yeah, there's loads of cars without air conditioning. Or base models, if you... well, it depends what country you live in, because certain manufacturers do certain specs for certain countries. It's like if you buy a Land Rover or a Range Rover, whatever you want to call them nowadays, here in the UK, and you decide to ship it to Nigeria and try and drive it through the Sahara Desert, it will die within an hour and a half, because all the filtration systems that we have on the cars here are so protective of stuff getting in the air within the cabin that they're very, very thick. And the problem is in the Sahara, because a lot of the air is full of dust, they just fill up the filters extremely quick. So like your aircon will stop, eventually the air filter for the engine will stop. It's insane. So if you do that here in the UK, take it, I mean, if you're ever going to take it to South Africa, it is what it is, but you'd have to prepare for it, basically. So in some respects, here in Europe, it's a similar climate, so you tend to find that cars aren't a huge difference, but if it's warmer south of France, you'll probably tend to find that the models are sold will all have air conditioning. Same in Spain, but North France, it'll be low-end models, won't have aircon. Kind of how it works. When I worked at Aston, Aston go one step further, and literally everything is designed on the car to work wherever in the world, so you don't have to change a single thing. And they literally take the cars to the Arctic Circle, everything. It's insane what they go through with those cars, and to think that you're buying a car that will work anywhere in the world is, people probably don't even think about that, but it's there, where you'd think that with a Land Rover, but the difference is here in the UK, and well, I only used the South Africa example because their legislation is different towards what cars emit and stuff like that, because of the climate they live in, where here in the UK, again, exhaust systems and so forth would clog up here in the UK because of what we have coming out of them. The old DPF filters and everything won't last 5 minutes in the desert, literally, because believe it or not, that dust is still in the air, but it goes through the engine more and burns off. But the filters that are connected to the exit of the actual exhaust system fill up as well. So you're kind of, pardon my language, but getting it from all angles. If anyone's interested in all that. I think just under, there we go. All I'm doing with this, guys, is just creating little ledges so that we can put palm trees in and stuff. And then you'll just have that leveled effect again of it coming through. Waiting, getting hard. E.T. need aircon. I don't know. I can't do Chewy today. Yeah, did you not know that, Stu Dog? It's like, you know, when you see British cars or European cars in America and they have sticky out bumpers on the front and rear, it's because the American have legislation that the bumpers have to have a certain amount of shock in them to take absorption. We don't have it here in the UK. We use the crash structure for it. But in America, it's one of those things. That's why sometimes you see sports cars, especially back in the 80s. The Lamborghini Countach in the Wolf Street. What's it called? The Wolf of Wall Street with Leonardo DiCaprio. That car's a prime example where it had the big sticky out front bumpers and rear bumpers and stuff, and number plate holder and all that kind of stuff, was because there's different legislation in America to what there is here in Europe. So same with laser lights, laser headlights. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this or seen of them. BMW and Audi invented them about, I don't know, it must be about 12 years ago, I guess. And Audi were trying to send the R8 to the States, and it had this new laser light technology, and customs importation, whatever you want to call it, in America wouldn't allow them into the countries. I think it was for about 4 or 5 months until they cleared what the headlights were, because it hadn't been cleared by whoever signs it off in America to be able to be imported into America, which is just insane for headlights. But I don't think laser lights have really taken off. I don't know. I left that world a long time ago, so I haven't got a clue what goes on there nowadays. Which is a shame. But more from the fact that kind of, if you don't have the money, you kind of lose interest in it, I guess. Plus, I've been occupied with this. There's a bonus. Right, resetting the music, guys. We've been going for an hour and 13 straight. Where are we? Where is it? There it is. Never seen laser lights. Just go YouTube, type in BMW laser lights, and you'll see what they're like. They were about, I don't know, a $4,000 option in conversion back in the day. They were insanely priced. I think they were available on the BMW i8. They may be available on all the range now. I don't know, because obviously I haven't been there for 10 years nearly. 10 years? 2018, so 7 years. So I don't really have a clue. I'm a little bit out of date, to be perfectly honest with you. But you know how you have your LED headlights where they're pure white? Well, you think they're bright. Laser lights, I mean, you can see a good, I don't know, half-mile projection in front of you. It's quite insane. I never actually got, I only got to experience them once, very, very quickly, on a training course, because it was in the daylight, so you didn't really get to see them. It was only when we pulled into the garage did they flick on, and core blind me, they were bright. But yeah, great technology. But again, simple things like that used to interest me. Where are we? We are this side. So we're looking good. We're looking good, guys. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. Once I've sweated a bucket. Oh, they blinded me as well. That it's kind of why I don't want to do delivering anymore, because I tell you, my eyes, they've been wrecked because of laser lights, not because of the computing or gaming. It's purely not laser lights, LED lights. And I've found the worst form of them, or manufacturer, however you want to say it, are Teslas. I do not know why, but they shine right up and they just blind you. Literally blind you. And there's nothing you can do about it. You flash them, they don't do anything about it. Even like when you know they're going to do it, so you preempt them, come around the corner, nope, blinds you. And that shouldn't be allowed. I appreciate that they're brighter, but why do they have to be in the side? How can you put it? Line of sight. If they've got intelligent headlights like they do, they don't need to be that way, you know. But is what it is, isn't it? You know. What else can you say? I'm pretty sure my eyes have been affected by it. I really, really am. There were times I would come home and I'd be blinking so much that I couldn't establish whether I couldn't focus on anything. It was crazy. But hey, I do need to go and get my eyes tested, so there is that part of it. Which doesn't help the situation. Back that one up, actually. Nothing else. Alright. It's all good. Yes, dude. That was real enough, doesn't it? We've got people using Lazy River, guys. We finally got people using Lazy River. 5, 6. Six people. 7 people. Oh, I thought she was going to go further than that. Obviously, guys, I haven't done any foliage work through here yet. So that will start to come through soon. Look at that now, though. Just where it is done. Oh, it's insane. I know. Do you know what? I was looking at this yesterday before the stream, and I was just thinking, I don't know how I do it. You guys all sit there and ask me how I do it, and how I do it, and I just do it. And I just sit there, and I don't want to sound like I'm gloating here, but I sit there and I just think, you know what? That just looks beautiful. It just, everything about it. You got everything that's supposed to be there, you know, wires, pipework, all the stuff, the lifeguard, the netting, the waterfalls, the palm tree. It's just all there. It's just how you put it together, guys. And that's what I just do. And I don't know how I do it, but it just, like we were talking about earlier with the whole Typhoon Lagoon thing, it just has that essence about it. A little bit of different levels as you go up into things and stuff like that, and you go down into things, and it's just kind of it in a nutshell. And just having these little alcove bits where you can just sit there and watch it all. Look at that. Well, I really appreciate that, Mike. Thank you. I just, you can see where all this is gonna go. You know, this is gonna feel. I mean, you can already feel it. It's already there, just on a bit of a miniature scale. But it will all come through. You know, this will look something at the end of it. How it will look, what it will look like, I haven't got a clue. But we'll figure it out. We'll do it. We'll make it look something. You know. It's got a little bit more of a beachy vibe to it. Surfers kind of beachy vibe. Then you got the rainbow colours, so kind of anything goes here, if you know what I mean. And then we just got to doll it up in rainbow colours, basically. Just to have an area that's a little bit different. I'm getting better with these old camera skills, aren't I? You know, a little bit of a surfer bamboo style instead of the beach style. And then you come through into a little bit more of a I don't know, Moana style, I guess. I'm not too sure. And then we got the centerpiece, which is starting to take shape. And then, you know, I love this building. I think the way I've done this building is the fact that it's just, it doesn't look like a big square, even though it is a big square. That's what I love about it. Just the different levels, the little nooks and crannies, the tree in the back here with the bit there, but you still got the windows in the back. You know, and just knowing that the insides are all done and everything, it just, yeah. Because then when you think about it, once I get this all verged up and done, everything vegged up around here as well, that is then done pretty much, bar lighting. You know, these little bits that I'm building here are just because I'm getting a bit bored of doing the same thing over and over again after 7 months, you know. But we'll, you know, persistence is key, guys. Planet Coaster. But you can just imagine it, all this looking very similar. I'm not too sure what to do through here. I'm really not. I don't know whether to have, I guess we could have a little cave coming over here, but I'm just trying to figure out how high I actually want to go with this. Because you don't actually see much of the slides by the time you get the areas built up. See that you barely see that in the background. You know, that's the cool thing. That obviously is a monstrosity, but then once we get all this done and vegged up and a few more trees up the back here, that will kind of blend in then. I appreciate it, Mike, and everybody. You know I do. I'm going to be honest, guys. I am absolutely drenched in sweat, so it's quite uncomfortable, and I do apologise. I think I'm going to have to I'm going to have to stop the stream there, but we've achieved quite a bit today. I am very happy with how this is coming out. So you've got to imagine there'll be palm trees up here and so forth, and again around here looking a bit like this. Maybe we got a few too many tikis. I like these ones here. I just think they're kind of cheeky. It's quite cool. Kids can play around with them, you know. And I think those little water jets there just make it look as though they are actually splashing into the water works quite well. Hope you guys approve. I'm getting so hot, I'm having to take deep breaths. Crikey, this is how hot it is in here, guys. I love how this looks. I just love it. Because all it is rocks, a bush, lily pads, palm trees, and a couple of flowers, and some wood, and some bamboo. That's it. That's all it is. And some rope. But it looks so good. Cheeky tiki. A little bit cheeky tiki. Choo choo. And I'm not going to do it how he does it. Guys, I am going to have to sign off there. Literally, I've got a pool of sweat in my neck. It's disgusting. Whew. and I've got to sleep in this as well. That's the difficult part of it all, guys. That's the kind of reason why I can't do 3-hour streams, because it's just I need the room to cool down before I go to sleep. I hope you can appreciate that. But guys, seriously, thank you for joining the stream. Smash that like if you haven't already. Choo. It'd be very, very much appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, guys, and you want to see this come to life in the future, consider being a subscriber. It's completely free of charge. I want to thank you, all you lovely members, for sticking with the channel over the last few months. I know it's been difficult probably listening to me saying apologies, guys, this, that. But we're there now. The only thing restricting me is temperature, so I can only apologise for that. But that is completely out of my control. I was saying to my housemate today, I said if it wasn't for the temperature the last 2 weeks, I would have been on it and I would have been building, because I have my dream set up now, and this is just phenomenal to play. It's along with Planet Coaster 1, you know, it's just phenomenal. So I can only thank you guys for continuing the support with that. It is appreciated. And if you're new to the channel and just fancy buying me a coffee, you're more than welcome to smash the PayPal link in the description to the video, guys. It'd be very, very much appreciated at this moment in time. But I'm going to sign off when Thunder Falls there. I want to thank you all, Tom, Stew Dog, Mike, everybody. Excuse me, Icy, David, Mark, Shadow. Thank you, Burr, for joining the stream, guys. Sorry. Semi chest burp. You know what I mean. But no, again, guys, thank you very much for watching from Thunder Falls, a tropical oasis. It is very, very much appreciated. I love you all. Thank you to all you new subscribers, and welcome to the channel. If you want to support in any way, just smash that like, guys. It's completely free of charge. It'd be very, very much appreciated. Love you all. See you all soon. Stay safe. Remain positive, no matter how things are. You never know. Things do turn around, guys. See you all very, very soon, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.